Hello, friends. This is a video about how to do a quality quiz correction that will get you credit back and not just be annoying to me. So corrections are about learning, right? Corrections are about learning from our mistakes so that we do better on whatever this skill is going forward. So to do a correction, first you have to pick a problem that you got the question wrong. So we're going to use this first one from the lesson 7 classwork practice as an example. So say I chose A as my answer, and then I find out I got that answer wrong. Bummer, boohoo. It's fine, I'm over it, I'm learning. So I know A is wrong. My first step is to figure out why that is wrong. So again, step 1, or I guess after you've picked your question, you have to determine what mistake you made or why your answer was incorrect. So like, what was the error in your thinking or process for answering this question? So I'm looking at this question. This says society values having nice furniture in one's home. So if I'm trying to introduce the paragraph, I'm thinking like, why did I choose that answer? I'm looking down here. Abandoned store, Breedloves. Morrison describes the furniture in their home as incapable of producing memories to be cherished. So I probably focused on this detail of furniture instead of figuring out what the main idea of the paragraph actually is. So looking again at the paragraph, it's not about the furniture, right? It's about the Breedloves and how their home represents sort of their worthlessness to society. The way it's described. So in my correction, I would say I chose A because I saw furniture mentioned later in the paragraph, but that was not actually the main idea. That was a detail. So that goes in this box here. My mistake or why I was wrong. I was focusing on a detail of the furniture, not the main idea. So I'm looking back, and now I need to figure out what the actual correct answer is. I know it's not A. So to sum up the main idea of the paragraph, I think B is the only one that works. Society views their circumstances as incapable of fostering love. So my new answer is B. So once I've figured out what my new answer is, I need to explain why it is correct. So B is correct because it sums up the main idea of the paragraph, which is about how Morrison's description shows society's judgment of the family, right? The paragraph is not about the furniture. It's about the family and society's judgment of the family. Okay, so let's look at a non-example for a correction. So what if I just said, so instead of these good quality corrections, what if I just said A is incorrect because it doesn't relate to the main idea? What's wrong with that answer? Okay, if you said, I as the teacher would have no idea what you think the main idea is, then you're correct, right? So in your answer, you need to use language that is specific to this actual question, right? So if your answer was about the furniture, I should see the word furniture in your correction, right? So let's look at this, a non-example for why my new answer is right. It sums up the main idea. Do I, as a teacher, know that you know what the main idea of the paragraph is? Nope. I cannot see that you've learned anything at all from this correction, right? So your answers need to be specific to the question, right? So if you're saying it sums up the main idea, you need to tell me what you think the main idea is so that I can determine if you are like actually learning anything, if you're even looking at the question at all. Okay, that is how to do a quality correction. Quality corrections will result in half of your points back on the assessment. So if you got a 60, you can get up to an 80. That's a lot of points. All right, go off and do your corrections.